To start off, Angel Lois is our sign language interpreter. We are ready for Thursday. This is the message of a section of human rights groups, victims and families of the June 25th, 2024 and 2025 Gen Z protests. The organizers are calling for nationwide commemoration expected to culminate in a peaceful march and assembly at key strategic areas within the Central Business District, including Parliament buildings. Jeff Kirui with the details.
June 25th, 2024 marked a historic moment in Kenya's democratic journey. It was the first time protesters breached Parliament security and invaded the August House. In commemoration of the victims of the protests, human rights groups have mapped out areas for a peaceful march to the epicenter of where it all happened, outside Parliament buildings and across the country in areas where protesters were met with the full force of the police.
More importantly is that we all know where our comrades were shot. In those important locations, Kenyans will go there to wave the flag. Kwamba bado mapambano.
We are going to be peaceful. Peaceful. We ask for restraint from the members of the police force and the government as all.
Human rights groups, families and victims of the protest are mobilizing youth to turn up in large numbers to agitate for justice and accountability for the 70+ lives lost during the protest, many of which are blamed on police brutality.
We are not asking for permission so that we can do what we want to do on 25th. We are only asking you to follow the Constitution and adhere with Article 37 of the Constitution of this nation.
To the police, I want to remind you that you will bear individual responsibility for excessive use of force and following illegal orders.
And even though the government has promised to compensate families and victims of the protests, with President William Ruto issuing an apology, the organizers have new demands.
The families want direct apology so that they can look at Ruto in the eye and see if indeed he is apologetic for his crimes.
These, even as religious leaders, including the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops and the Interreligious Council of Kenya, called for peaceful protests, cautioning against goonism and excessive use of force by police.
We continue to feel the anguish of grieving families and the increasing frustration of those who feel that their legitimate grievances are too often met with indifference rather than sincere dialogue. Silence and inaction is the answer we get to many real and pertinent requests and questions.
On Thursday, the focus now will be on the police, who have to walk a tightrope of ensuring safety of protesters at the time they are increasingly under scrutiny over police brutality and excessive use of force against protesters. Jeff Kirui, KTN.